qualify to access the student loan, you need to be a Ghanaian pursuing an accredited tertiary program in an accredited tertiary institution to access the student loan. To apply for the student loan, first and foremost, you need to go to any SSNIT branch office and obtain a SSNIT number. You need to go to any bank of your choice to obtain an A-Switch card. These cards are free. Lastly, you need to have your student ID or your admission letter to apply for the loan. Finally, you have to go to our website. You either apply online or download the hard copy application form and complete it in black ink. Submit it to your campus office or the zonal office designated for your school.
There have been a lot of improvements in disbursement of loans to students under the Student Loan Trust Fund scheme. Before then, students would complain that it takes a lot of time, a longer time for them to receive their loans. But we have improved on our services. And beginning this academic year, that is 2017-18 academic year, which started 1st September 2017, the Trust Fund has put in place mechanism to disburse to students fast and quicker. Now, if I continue student, when I say continue student, in the case of the trust fund, it should be somebody who is already on the loan that you have disbursed the loans to before. If I continue student on the loan, all what we need to get is to get your school list from your institution. And the school list from the institution tells us that this person is in school. He has not deferred the program, he has not been a dropout or dismissed or withdrawn. He's in school. So we can disburse the loan to him. So when you get this list from the institution, both hard and the soft copy format, when we get it, the same day the student is disbursed to. That is 24 hours upon receiving of the school list at the Student Loan Trust Fund head office. The continuing students are disbursed to 24 hours. For one to access the loan, the person needs to go to the application process, get all the supporting documents, give to our campus offices, and the campus offices will send to the zonal offices. The zonal offices will vet the information that you have provided. If everything is in order, they send it to us at the head office. Head office also go through another level of validation. If everything is in order and you are a first-time borrower, maximum 48 hours, that is 3 working days, you should be paid your loan. If there's any reason why your loan will not be disbursed to, the following day, emails are sent to the zonal managers and they contact the student to make the necessary corrections for redisbursement to be done for the student. If the student is a first-time borrower or first-time applicant, that person can be in level 100, 200, 300, or 400. But it's the first time the person is applying for the loan. If you are able to get your guarantor, this is your account number. You go through the application form and attach all the supporting documents to our zone offices, and the offices will vet the form to see that everything is in order, you qualify. What we have put in place is that maximum 48 hours the student should be paid.
My name is Mavis Kwachi. I'm the CEO of Make Rain Jewelry. At Make Rain Jewelry, we use authentic African beads to produce necklaces and accessories. We do online marketing and we attend exhibitions. I'm actually a member of AGI and we go for programs in Ghana here and outside the country. I actually took the students when I was at the Polytechnic. I think around 2007 to 2010. The student loan actually helped me at school. I didn't know about student loan then, but one day the SRC organized some forum I attended and they were talking about student loan. So when I heard it, I told my mom about it and my mom was like, she doesn't want me to go for it, but I was able to convince her because I had 4 other siblings who were all depending on her. So finally she agreed that I go for it. and I went for it. So what I did was, anytime the money come, I save it in my account. So when school reopened, I used to pay the semester's fee. Then the next one that will come to, I'll keep it, I'll save it and get something small on it. Then the next semester I use it to pay. So that's what I was doing, and I felt so good because I realized I wasn't dependent on my parents after all. I felt responsible because I wasn't dependent on anybody, and I think it was good. It was good, and it has helped me to be where I am now.
Higher education financing is a universal trend. All over the world, students access funding to help them achieve their tertiary education goals. Even in the developed countries, USA, Canada, UK, everywhere. And in Africa, there are, if you go to different countries, people access loans to go to college. So it's a universal trend. Why I would advise people to take loans, because it eases the burden, the financial burden on the student and on the parents while they're going for their higher education.
I work at Awompi DVLA. I am the administrator of this place. And if I check the physical condition of the car and everything is okay, then from there the cars will come here and go through the general body test. From there, if they are roadworthy, then the certificate is issued to them. But in case the car fails, we give them 2 weeks on notification to go repair the defect and come back. When they come, then we give them the sticker. But with the fail results, they can still go on the road without police harassing them or any other thing. The year 2011, I took a student loan at Kumasi Polytechnic. It has helped me a lot through my education. After I completed 2014, I did my national service. By then, I've not started paying the loan. But after the national service, yes, I couldn't pay the loan initially, but I waited a year after. Then I started paying. I do the payment at EcoBank. So I just visit them, I take a pay slip, then I fill the form, then I just give them the money.
The interest on the loan is highly subsidized by central government, and it is pegged to 182 days treasury bill rate. The policy is that if the T-bill rate or the treasury bill rate is more than 12%, government has given a directive that it should be capped at 12% for the student. If the T-bill rate, 182 days treasury bill rate, is below 12%, the interest is reduced. But the interest, currently the interest is 12% because the T-bill rate is more than 12%. And interest on the loan starts from the day that the loan is disbursed to the student, and it's 12% per annum. Some students complain that when you take the loan, it takes a very long period for you to repay. The reason is that you have put in place systems to make the repayment in such a way that you will not feel it. So it has a longer repayment period. And for you to repay the loan, we look at a number of factors. One, the number of loans that you have disbursed to you, that we normally term as a loan taking. For instance, if you are doing a 4-year program and we start disbursing the loan to you at level 100, 200, 300, 400, when you complete school, you have 2 years grace period. That's the period that you are supposed to do a national service. You are not supposed to repay the loan. If you want to do so, you do so voluntarily. It's not compulsory. After the service period, we have 1 year, another 1 year grace period for you to organize yourself. So when you complete school, you have 2 years grace period, and after that you start repaying your loan. But because we're giving 4 academic year loans when you were in school, 2 years grace period making 6. But because of the 4 academic year loan, each academic year loan that we give you, you have 2 years to repay. So the 4 academic year loans, you have 8 good years to repay 2 years after graduation. So these 8 good years is the number of months in 8 years divided by the loan amount of interest that we are giving you. So you see that it has a longer repayment period. So that's the reason why sometimes students come and say that if you repay the loan, you will not finish. And the loan amount that you are supposed to pay, nowadays people are paying even 30 Ghana, 20 Ghana. What you have also noticed is that because the amount of repayment is small and you have a longer repayment period, we have people, we call them voluntary repayment borrowers. For instance, the person has taken the loan during the period of his or her national service period. Most of them are now paying with their service allowance, and some are able to finish paying the loan even at the end of their national service period, so they don't even fall within the loan repayment period. Others can also decide to pay on a lump sum basis. Maybe they have gotten money somewhere to just come and pay off. But with all this in place, we also have other ways that you can repay the loan. Assuming you are due for repayment and you want to repay your loan, you can go to any branch of GCB Bank in the country. When you go there, you ask of SmartPay platform. Then you give them your SSNIT number, the social security number that you used to apply for the loan when you were in school. You give them the SSNIT number. They'll look to the SmartPay platform. You see your details, your loan amount, interest on it, and the amount that you are supposed to pay. Then you pay at any GCB branch in the country. Even before you go and pay, you can go to our website www.sltf.gov.gh. There's a place there, check statement. You put in the same SSNIT number that you used to apply for the loan there. You see your outstanding balance, the interest run on it. If you make any payment within 24 hours, it's reflecting, so you can see it. Apart from GCB, you can go to any EcoBank bank branch in the country and ask of Bank Collect platform. And that Bank Collect platform also works like the SmartPay. You also give them your SSNIT number, your details will pop up, you know the amount you are supposed to pay, then you pay. Or you can go to NIB or GN Bank. And these banks, we don't have any platform, but you need to pick a customized student loan trust fund pay-in slip, which is in a triplicate form. You complete it by stating clearly your SSNIT number on it. You pay the amount that you are supposed to pay. Your account will be credited within 24 hours. And you can check that on our website.
I started paying by 50 cedis initially. Then later on, I raised up to 100 cedis. Initially, I wanted to wait till I get the money in bulk before I pay. But I realized that it didn't help. I never get the money in bulk. So what I do is that I started paying bit by bit. And God being so good, I finished payment. That was last month. And my letter is ready. And now I'm able to complete my education. And here I am working as a graduate. I will advise anybody who is in need to take a loan, because the loan will help you at the time you need it. Maybe you may be needing the money, but the money is not yet ready. But with the loan, it can help you to actually go around what you can do.
If you're a government worker and you're on government payroll, for instance, you are being paid by Control Accountant General's Department, and you are a borrower of the fund, all what you need to do is to get your staff ID and your SSNIT number, and it will be deducting from your salary on a monthly basis. So when you finish repaying, you are advised that your loan has been paid, so no longer deductions. And when you take Student Loan Trust Fund Act 820 of 2011, Section 24, enjoins all employees in the country to find out from their employees whether they have been a beneficiary of the trust fund. So if the employee says that no, you need to notify us. But even before that, we don't even wait for the employees to notify. We do visit to organizations to find out borrowers, those who have benefited from the scheme. Then we give them their bills and employees deduct and pay to us.
The board and management together, we want to transform the trust into a very well-class students' loans organization. where we'll be at all times ready to meet the needs of financial resources of our students.
If you are not accessing the loans to attain your educational objectives, you are shortchanging yourself.